ben bien sûr. En plus, ouais. Non, non, mais il y avait quelque chose. Il y avait un gros lézard.
Dat je al de hoeve had gelopen. En dat je dan de ene dag gaat het weer en de andere dag ben je beroerd. Dus daarom vroeg ik het even zo. Hè. А кто еще, ребята, подходил? Да, двойку Минвода слышу. Барракуда Александр, Калининградская область.
I thought I'd talk to you today about illegals, pirates, peskies, a seemingly growing group of renegade radio operators that fill the HF bands on a daily basis from all over the world. These pirates have been thrown under the umbrella term pescadores, the Spanish term for fishermen, due to the vast majority of fishermen that have been heard all over the HF bands for decades. The term has been shortened to peskies over the years. While many are fishermen on their trawlers out at sea talking to each other and locations on land, there are stations that are purely land-based. These transmit from many different countries and use the bands and numerous different frequencies to communicate. It's not all happy sailing, however. The pirate fishermen and land-based pirates are regularly engaged in a battle of the airwaves in an attempt to disrupt one another and claim the frequency as their own. The fishermen have therefore become a nuisance to the land-based pirates and vice versa. One of the most common frequencies to hear pirates is 6925 kHz USB. 6900 kHz USB and LSB is another common frequency. They tend to use frequencies that are easy to remember, such as 5555, 6666 and 6969 and so on, and don't follow the standard practice for the use of USB and LSB modes as well as channels. In this video I'll share with you a list of common frequencies and some recordings I've made recently to give you an idea of the sorts of things you can hear. There's a wide variety of peskies out there which you can hear quite easily. Let's start with Russian pirates first.
Кто еще, ребята, подходил? Да, двойку Минвода слышу. Барракуда Александр, Калининградская область. Двойку Минводы слышу. Не громко, где-то 6 баллов, но все принимаю на приеме.
The Russian pirates tend to use numerous portions of the spectrum, beginning as low down as 1600 to 1810 kHz. This is known as the teens band and is commonly used by beginners in AM mode. 2000 to 2200 kHz is another Russian unauthorized allocation, and this is known as the 150 meter band, but these days activity here is scarce. 2400 to 2600 kHz is the 120 meter band that's still active with AM pirates, and 2900 to 3300 kHz, known as Troika or the 100 meter band, is another general pirate band. Most users here are operating ex-military or homemade transmitters. Within the Troika band is a set of channels between 2900 and 2940 kHz, which is common amongst USB operators. They call on 2920 kHz and then migrate to what are known as the Freedom channels. 2910 to 2930 kHz is also frequented by Russian fishing boats. Another common band amongst Russian operators is the 6630 to 6670 kHz portion of the spectrum. They call on 6660, operate USB, and they refer to this as the Hell band. I don't know why. I do know why. And finally, the most common Russian allocation is 10430 to 10480 kHz. They call on 10460 kHz USB and frequent these channels mainly during the winter evenings when signal propagation enables coverage of the whole of Russia. This is a great band for long-distance contacts, with many pirates using just 5 watts of power and simple wire antennas.
Bah oui, bah bien sûr. En plus, ouais. Non, non, mais il y avait quelque chose. Il y avait un gros lézard, c'est tout. Tu te rends compte, toi, c'est quoi, j'ai viré ta caisse. Bon, bah c'est ouais, putain, je te dis, il faut le faire. C'est quand même quelque chose.
American fishing trawler traffic makes for interesting listening apparently, although I've yet to pick any up myself. They use colourful language and talk about a wide variety of topics. They regularly change frequencies mid-conversation to keep competitors from eavesdropping on the action. They talk to other boats as well as bases on land. The US pirates are believed to be operating out of Massachusetts and New Hampshire on the eastern coast of the United States and have also been heard off Long Island, New York. One set of channels has been nicknamed the Angry Bastards frequency. This is due to them complaining about their job as well as family life, all mixed in with select language. They usually begin by whistling into the microphone and use radio telephones in USB mode.
Voilà, Bernard, autrement, ouais, bah, pour ton fils, Marc Paris, t'as fait des QSO avec, hein, c'est certain. Voilà, après, bah, y a HBJ, je suis, bah, qui était mort, HBJ, bon.
Another larger user of the band are Spanish Peskies. There are a few fishing vessels that occupy various frequencies, but many of them are land-based and tend to centre themselves around 6900 kHz.
Porque como eu mais fiz, não convivíamos ali com eles, que lhe podíamos dizer ouvir para cá. Eu essa noite colhi no que... Bueno, não passou nada. Cenamos, fomos para casa. Cenamos, fomos para casa. Era dia dos últimos dias. Corre a um estado... Não sei se foi minha irmã. Eu não posso me informar. Eu vedevo la cosa un attimino. Va bene Alessandro, allora purtroppo la forzatura qui c'è, mi devo staccare, ti ringrazio di tutto, saluto anche chi sta in ascolto, qualche saluto.
And then we come to the Echo Charlie freebanders. Echo Charlie operators are illegal international freeband radio users that have an etiquette that falls somewhere between amateur radio operators and CB users. Most operators tend to be courteous and polite and will move away from the calling channels to natter about all sorts of things. Whilst Echo Charlie is officially between 6530 and 6700 kHz, the term has been given to many other portions of the spectrum in recent years.
It's got a warn make download. He says there must be drone or using it for films or something. He says because I see you can't get a WhatsApp through or note or picture message. It's starting to know to send a picture. He says there's somebody on the board using that.
Of course, due to their very nature, Peskies don't follow standard practices, so these pirates from different countries can be found on many different frequencies. If you take the time to listen to the common frequencies I've provided you with here, you'll be sure to hear some of them.
Stanno cercando di rimettere ordine, quindi quest'anno ormai devi lavorare con quello che hai. Tutto quello che puoi fare fai. L'anno prossimo cercheranno già di sistemarla, ma per sistemarla bene ci vorrà l'anno prossimo e l'altro ancora. Con uno che però da ora in poi non deve fare ancora errori, perché se sbagli una dura ogni anno.